Hi, this is Bullseye Joe. Thank you for watching. It's early January 2009. This is the second video on my rules. The first rule was think for yourself. I made a part 1 and a part 2 video on think for yourself. And now rule 2 is don't lose money. That's the key to the game, obviously. If you don't lose your money, then you actually make money. Kramer says, if you worry about not losing money, you worry about what your downside is on any investment or trade, then the upside takes care of itself. I sort of agree with that. And I remember the first time I heard him say it, I really didn't understand. But I understand more, especially after the horrible end of 2008. I think it's Warren Buffett who says rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, remember rule number 1. Maybe that's, maybe I made that up. But I think Warren Buffett says that. You just don't lose money. Now that's easier said than done, but that's the key. Because if you lose all your money in the market, you're done. You need money to make money. You need money to invest. So again, I'm not going to harp on this anymore. I'm going to make this another quick video. I just made a quick video. The only thing I will say is I'm going to recommend the book to read. I believe, honestly, this is a must-read book. I know I mentioned Market Wizards before. Excellent book. I recommend it to everyone. But this book, which is Stan Weinstein's Secrets for Profiting in Bull and Bear Markets. Let me check that. Yeah, Stan Weinstein's Secrets for Profiting in Bull and Bear Markets. Now I should have that memorized because I think this book is great. I've read it more than once. It's a must-read. It's a book on technical analysis. I know I said I'd talk about fundamental analysis and technical analysis, and I really don't want to get into that here except to just tell you the difference in case you don't already know. Fundamental analysis is what you might think of. If you're researching a stock, you might research what the company does, what its earnings have been, what its growth rate is, what its cash flow is, what its latest, plans are for the next, 12 months, how's management. You look at all the basic things you'd want to look at if you were trying to research a company. Say GM, which you probably shouldn't buy GM. But you want to look at, how many cars are they selling? How many cars did they sell last year? How many cars do they think they'll sell next year? Are they going to make money selling these cars? Are they going to lose money? Basics. That's fundamental analysis. Then you could do, fundamental macroeconomic analysis. How's the economy doing? What's the GDP? Is it growing? Is it contracting? What are interest rates like? That's all fundamental analysis. Now, technical analysis, which is what this book discusses that I'm recommending, again, Stan Weinstein's Secrets for Profiting in Bull and Bear Markets, is about looking at a picture of the chart, the price action movement, and usually in the volume, how much volume trades in a certain day or week or month, and so you look at basically a picture of recent history. Now recent could be as much as years or it could be minutes. It depends on what you're doing and what chart you're looking at. But basically it's a discussion. The book talks about technical analysis and how to use it to make money. And what I would say, even though I think it works very well and I do make money using a lot of what I've learned from that book, that does not mean I don't believe in fundamental analysis. But I believe in both, actually. If you combine both technical analysis with fundamental analysis and you know what you're doing, making money in the market is not that hard. Which is what I tried to say from the very beginning of these videos. But now I'm really getting into the more meat of what I'm talking about. So read this book. It's a must read. I don't think you should ever be playing around in the market until you've read this book. Is it the only book to read? No. Is it the only thing to understand? No. But you gotta read this book. Gotta read it. And the one thing it will do, if you follow the principles in this book, it will protect you from losing money, which was the point of this. I'm saying rule number two is don't lose money. And if you follow the principles in this book that I'm recommending, it will really protect you from taking big losses. And big losses are easy to do. Look at Citigroup lately. Look at oil. What if you said, hey, I'm going to invest in oil when it was $140? You know, now it's back down to $50. You lost a lot of money. Look at any of the agriculture stocks. There's so many stocks that have crumbled this year. And you could not have lost all your money if you followed the technical analysis advice in Stan Weinstein's book. Because one of the principles is when to buy, but also when to sell. And when the price action starts breaking down and the price starts falling through moving average levels, you know, stuff that you might not know what I'm talking about, but you will once you read the book. When it starts to do that, you got to sell, because you don't know how low it's going to go and you don't know how much money you could lose. So you got to sell and protect your money, because you got to have money to make money in the markets. So one, it's think for yourself, and then two, it's protect your money and don't lose your money in the markets. And if you do those two things, then you'll hit three, which will be you'll learn how to make money in the market. So one, you have to know what you're doing and learn what you're doing and understand what you're doing and make sure you don't lose your money. And then once you learn that very well, I really believe you'll start to make money in the stock market. So good luck, and I'll make more videos in the future. Thank you.